If you need to make your team stronger, go to u7buy.com and buy yourself some cheap and reliable FC24 coins. Remember to use my discount code ELI to enjoy 6% off. Most of you guys know U7Buy for its FC coin service. Apart from FC coins, U7Buy also provides more game services like top-up mobile games, gift cards, game keys, and more. Click my link in my description and enjoy the cheapest price now. Alright guys, it's been a while since I posted, maybe like almost 2 weeks. I had to take a break from the game. I didn't want to get burnt out. I want to take a little bit of a break before the next game starts, but I'm going to post the most meta tactics for these last few days. And then also we're going to go back to basics, and I'll go over a video on what tactics to actually start off with for the next game, just to stick back to basics, and then you can kind of expand when we get there. Also, I didn't finish the Premier League, the full 20 teams. I will make another video on those, or separate videos on those when the new game comes out. I wasn't even getting a lot of views on those. I was spending a lot of time on those and nobody was really watching them. So I just kind of gave up hope on it. I'll try it again for the next game. After a few weeks, I'll post those. I'll kind of go from there and I'll experiment there. Also, I know I'm kind of ranting before I actually post or actually go over the tactics. It's the 4-2-3-1 tactics, by the way. Next game cycle, I will go back to posting gameplay. Let me know down below if you guys want to see like highlights of gameplay, or you guys want to see like the full tactics and then see one whole actual game in like the Elite Division or in Foot Champs or something, so you can kind of see what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, all that good stuff. Maybe stream as well. I don't know. I don't have that much time to stream. We'll see. But you guys let me know down below what you guys are interested in seeing, and we'll kind of go that way going forward for the next game. But these are going to be the tactics. It's going to be for the 4-2-3-1. So this is part of one of those tactics that's sticking back to basics. This one right here has always been one of my favorite formations. I just love having a formation with a cam. But this is it. You have your two cams that act like wingers, your two CDMs, and your four at the back. Let's go into their tactics so you can actually see who goes where. Balance, 39 width. That's just a soft spot for me. Because with 39 width, it doesn't really split open my fullbacks with my center backs. So you see this little space in the middle, it's called a half space. You don't really get split open through there, so it's harder for this formation to split you open. 4-3-2-1 is literally that defensive line or width is to counter this formation, because those center forwards be cutting through the half spaces, and it's very annoying. We are playing 100 depth, so we are playing very aggressive into your opponent's face, stealing the ball. Almost everybody's playing this high up depth anyway, so might as well play with it too the last maybe 10 days of this game. Now, if you feel like this is too high up for you, then you can go ahead and drop it all the way to 72. So you're still high up, you're still pressing, but you're just not as aggressive as 100 depth. Now, if that's too high for you, then go ahead and start at the 60 range. Go all the way up to like about 63, 65 to as low as 55, somewhere around there. That'll work for both consoles. Now for old gen, the 100 depth won't really work, so go ahead and drop it to like about 70 depth, and you kind of go from there. Build a play chance creation. I play balance just because I'm playing such a high line anyways. My players are so high up, I don't really need them to make forward runs because they're already into my opponent's final third, if that makes sense. But if you need to be more aggressive, have more runs, and you can't really do a lot of L1 triggers, then go ahead and slap on direct passing, so you'll play balance direct passing instead. For me, I like balance. Try that out. If not, put direct passing on there. Hopefully next game cycle we don't have to use direct passing all the time, and we kind of switch it up, have some possession play, slow build up. That would be nice. With 47 is just to allow these cams to cut inside a lot, so you could do finesse shots, stuff like that. Players in the box 6, not too aggressive. It just allows your cams, all three cams, your striker to go into the box, and sometimes one of the center mids. Corners and free kicks, you can do 1-on-1. Players who go where, you already know how that goes. Meta center backs, give very good fullbacks, end game fullbacks. You know how that goes. End game back four, end game center mids. I recommend playing one CDM on one side and one box-to-box center mid on the other side. I have Vieira as my CDM, Havertz as my box-to-box. Cam, Play somebody that's actually good on the ball as Cam, like very swift, very agile. Can push off some people. Like I'm trying to evo up Kim Little, but she's a little bit too weak, so she does get bullied by like Hullet, for example, or Vieira. But when I play Odegaard, he's smooth there on the ball, and he can actually get around those type of players. So somebody like that, like a Neymar, a Messi, somebody like that as a cam. Right winger, left winger, or right cam, left cam, however you want to look at them. Make sure you have 99 pace or 98 pace and above players here. Fast, pacey players that can run down the wing, finesse shots, cutbacks, all that good stuff. You know how that goes. And then marksman striker, just get a marksman striker. If they have rapid plus, even better. That's what I'm playing. I'm playing Henry. He has that first touch plus and that rapid plus. As soon as you send them the ball, you just sprint through players and then you're good. Let's go towards the tactics or instructions. Comes through cross, sweep, keep. Both center backs stay back while attacking. Right back stay back, overlap. Left back stay back, overlap. Now notice I don't have any of the fullbacks on actually balanced attack. That doesn't mean that they're not going to go forward, because they still are. They just have the stay back while attacking instruction. That means they won't bomb forward. But because you're playing such a high line, they will still go forward no matter what. So just keep that in mind. They're going to open up a lot. Just use your fullbacks as much as you can. And you can still make them go forward by yourself by doing L1 triggers. You have 2 CDMs. Both of them are cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center on both of them. Now, the reason why I have it like this is because I have a medium-high work-rated player, and then I have a medium-medium. So by default, the medium-medium will go forward because the other one has a more higher defensive work rate. But let's say you're playing 2 high work-rated players here. Then make sure one is on stay back while attacking, and then the other one is going to be on balance. So that one goes forward. So you have one staying back and one goes forward. And just pay attention to those work rates a lot. Your cam, stay forward, get into boxer cross, so you can defend in a 4-4-1-1. And the get into the boxer cross works as a shadow striker, so keep that in mind. They're going to be there a lot for those cutbacks, finesse shots outside of the box, or even around the penalty mark area. So just keep that in mind. Right cam, come back on defense, get into boxer cross. Come back on defense for that 4-4-1-1. Get into boxer cross for those cutbacks. Now, and then same thing on the left mid. Come back on defense, get into boxer cross, or the left cam. Now, if you want to make this even more aggressive, then I would recommend swapping these to basic defensive support so they start higher up and you hit on the counterattack even faster. But for me, I'm playing this formation the whole game right now. I haven't finished champs right now. I think I'm at 13-1 if I'm not mistaken. Probably gonna hit rank 1, rank 2. But I'm playing comeback on defense on these, and I'm only playing one formation the whole game, which is this formation. So I'm fine. That's why I have it on comeback on defense, so they actually come back and defend for me. But it's kind of up to you however you want to make it. You can have like 2 different how do I want to say this, variations of this formation. One with comeback on defense and one with basic support. So you can have one more defensive one and one more attacking one, however you want. And your striker is going to be stay central, get in behind. That is it. So he's going to be bombing forward at all times, just making those runs. If you want to make it even more aggressive, then put stay forward. But keep in mind, if you do put stay forward on him, he will be caught offsides a lot, especially when your opponent's playing with that 100 depth. That's why I removed it. So that way they start behind the defensive line or before they get into the offside position, so you can spam those through balls. If you put this, they're going to be right on your opponent's shoulders. And it is very hard. You're on your opponent's center back shoulders. It's going to be very hard to send them a first time through ball, if that makes sense. All this is going to be for is to try to push your opponent's defensive line back. But yep, those are the custom tactics and instructions for the 4-2-3-1. I will be posting more of these videos. Just sticking back to the basics, going back to the main like 3 or 4 formations you should learn, maybe 5 formations you should learn before the beginning of the next game. And then we kind of go from there. Once the next game comes out, then I'll post the most meta tactics for that formation or for that game cycle, and we'll kind of go from there. But all right, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.